Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kipper Price, talking to you about you and your business. I tell you, people now more than ever are talking about the power of outsourcing, and people should really be considering it. It saves time, money, so many different things. A company out there called SalesOutSourcing.com. SalesOutSourcing.com is helping take this concept to your sales process and business development process. And I've got Chuck Chessler, who's with that company. Chuck, tell us a little bit about yourself, your role in the company, and SalesOutSourcing.com. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you very much, Kevin. Yes, I'm the managing director of SalesOutSourcing.com, and we are committed to helping people and companies explore extraordinary opportunities to grow and sustain revenue. And we do that through basically three buckets. We have full-blown outsourced Salesforce campaigns. We have, live people on the street. We do pipeline generation through appointment setting services. And, of course, internal Salesforce consulting, training, and strategic planning. And companies hire us to create those strategic plans and execute on them.
Okay. And it looks like you're all over the planet from looking at the website.
Excuse me?
Looks like you are all over the planet from looking at the website.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, we have international clients that help us many times. They purchase a company in Europe, and they want to create a beachhead over here in America quickly. And, we provide them with the salespeople at a quickly, timely manner, and they can avoid a lot of soft costs. And so the ROI is very beneficial to them.
Okay. And kind of give us a little bit of a panoramic overview of the history of the company.
It's a great. The history of the company is always, as the best stories are, they come from more natural and organic ways. My personal history in business is I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've built and sold three companies. My last exit was in 2008. After that period, I got very involved in the New York City startup scene. And when you do seed investment and angel investment, you try to bring your unique and specific talents to that company to help them. And it was quite obvious, although I was a very good CEO and all these other things, my one real skill set was building sales teams and getting them to sell for me. So during the startup period, for that first 3 years, I started creating ecosystems and doing initial sales for those companies, and with a lot of success. Subsequently, colleagues around here, where we're based out of, got wind of that and asked me to do that for them. And I started to do that, and before I knew it, I had 4 or 5 clients and a few checks in the mail, and I didn't even have a company. And I said to my wife, hey, maybe this is something that we can scale out, and I started looking into the sales outsourcing, appointment generation world. And, I had done a lot of these activities internally in my previous company, so it was a natural fit.
Makes sense. Sounds cool. So tell us how it works. Is it do people do it pay you on an hourly rate to hire these people? Do they pay you hourly and commission? Kind of show me how it works.
Sure. Well, certainly it's a little bit all over the map when you mentioned all over the world. In a sense, one of our niches actually came from a friend of mine with a very successful human resources outsourcing company, and he got his start in his garage. He's now almost 100 people. But when he was in his garage, he saw a niche where many companies were ignoring that small hourly marketplace, 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week, things of that nature. So we actually do campaigns as minimum as 10 to 20 hours per week, from an appointment setting, from building from building your sales base. In the same planet, we also have full-blown outsourced sales campaigns. We run international. We have campaigns running in Belize and the Philippines. So, and those, of course, ultimately they work out to an hourly rate. But when they're full Salesforce campaigns, they can be yearly salaries as well.
Mm-hmm. So, like if you hire someone for 10 hours or 20 hours, how does that typically work?
It typically works. Our agents are either U.S. or Canada-based at that point, and they work virtually from their home. We use, cloud-based services to monitor activity, and because of that, we're able to utilize people who want to work from home and who need very flexible schedules. Many times, stay-at-home moms, or people who, college students, things of that nature, and they work right from their kitchen, making calls or shooting out. And if it's not telephone based, a lot of times the conversation's happening on Twitter or obviously through email, and they're able to do that at any time of the night. Okay.
Yep. Sounds very interesting. Learning a little bit about sales outsourcing from Chuck Chessler. And give the best website, I assume, is SalesOutSourcing.com.
Correct.
Yeah. And how long does it take from the time someone contacts you needing your assistance before those assistants are working for that person?
Depends on the campaign, but generally once the proposals are all created and signed off on, it usually takes less than 2 weeks to get somebody up and running.
Less than 2 weeks. That's pretty exciting.
If it's a full-blown campaign overseas, it could take as long as 3, depending on the technology requirements. Usually not much more than that. And then many times we start off with a pilot program that is strictly hourly, and after a 30 to 45-day period, we tend to lower that hourly rate and build in a success fee.
I know you mentioned it, but did I hear you say that it includes commission as well? It can include commission?
Yeah, we usually have a commission. Yes, there is usually a portion of that is commission-based, but it's a small portion compared to the whole. The commissions are basically strictly for the agent and for the agent to be rewarded. So we don't build any profit into that or anything of that nature. But we don't work for commission only. It would be very rare occasion where we would do something for commission only or for equity.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, obviously you better make sure that the agent's getting a commission if you want to keep him interested.
Well, of course.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why they're doing it.
Very myopic for a company to fret over that. I'm all over commissions. That's a great way of keeping people incentivized. And you remove that, you remove the incentive. So how's 2014 looking for you guys for this year?
It's doing outstanding. It's it's the culmination of sales planning throughout 2013. It's very exciting when you create a vision and a plan and then you see it being executed. And, we're hitting all our goals.
Awesome. Thanks so much for being with us, Chuck. Chuck Chessler with us here today, and great concept, I think. Thanks for sharing your story with us.
Hey, thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too. When we come back, much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at USDailyReview.com, and this is The Price of Business.